everyone, welcome you all to the Foundation Zone of Radhika classes. In this video, we are going to discuss about the topic animal tissue of class 9th biology. So animal tissue, सबसे पहले हमें पता होना चाहिए बच्चे, what are tissues? So tissues are the group of cells that combines together to perform a specialized function. तो आज हम बात करने वाले हैं animals में किस तरह के tissues होते हैं. So बच्चे, animals have four different types of tissues. Animals have four different types of tissues. First one is epithelial tissue that form the lining of various body organs. हमारे different organs की जो outer lining है, innermost and outermost lining किसकी बनी है? Epithelial tissue की. Then second is connective tissue. Third is muscular tissue. And the last one is nervous tissue. So we will discuss all one by one in the four parts. So in this video, we are going to discuss in detail about the epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue is a tissue that forms the lining, inner as well as outer lining of various body organs, and the main function of the epithelial tissue is to provide protection as well as absorption. It will involve in absorption as well as secretion. तो बात करते हैं epithelial tissue को, classify करते हैं epithelial tissue को. फर्स्टली हम क्लासीफाई कर रहे हैं टिश्यूज को, एपिथेलियल टिश्यू को, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ शेप ऑफ सेल्स. इसके सेल्स की शेप कैसी है, शेप ऑफ सेल्स के बेसिस पे मैं इसको क्लासीफाई करूंगी बच्चे. सो फर्स्ट वन इज स्क्वेमस एपिथेलियम. मैं क्या कह रही हूं? स्क्वेमस एपिथेलियल animal tissue. Squamous epithelium. What does the squamous epithelium means? The squamous epithelium means when the cells are flat shape, square shape, flat cell shape, appears as the tiles on a floor. They appear as the tiles लगाते हैं floor पे. They appear like this, flat shape cells, and they appear as the tiles on the floor. That's why they form. इसीलिए हम इसके लिए क्या word use करते हैं? They form pavement membrane. क्या बनाएंगे? Pavement membrane बना रहे हैं. Square shape, square और flat shape cells and the cell nucleus. अगर ये देखो बच्चे, square shape, flat shape cells and nucleus is always in the center. Nucleus is always in the center. And if they are unilayer, made up of only single layer, they are called simple. Simple squamous epithelium means, simple means only single layer of squamous flat shaped cells is formed and that known as pavement membrane. कहाँ present होता है ये? It is present in the lining of mouth, esophagus, that is food pipe, and lungs alveoli. Location आपको learn करनी है बच्चे. Very important to learn the location of various types of epithelial tissue. The simple squamous epithelial tissue is present in the lining of mouth, esophagus, lung alveoli and blood vessels. Now what is the function of this simple squamous epithelium? तो इसका main function है protection. मेन फंक्शन क्या है? प्रोटेक्शन फ्रॉम द इंजरी एज वेल एज फ्रॉम द जर्म्स. बट जब ये लंग्स एल्वोलाई में प्रेजेंट है तो इसका दूसरा फंक्शन क्या हो जाएगा? इसका फंक्शन है गैसियस exchange of gases, because in alveoli this squamous epithelium helps in exchange of gases to the blood from the lung alveoli. So blood vessels और lung alveoli में इसका काम क्या हो जाएगा? Gaseous exchange. Now if more than one layer is present, then it is called stratified squamous epithelium. More than one layer of a flat shaped cells, pavement layer of cells is present, then it is called stratified squamous epithelium, and it is present in skin. Multiple folds of squamous epithelium is present, that's why it is called stratified squamous epithelium in skin. And the function is again the protection. Skin का function क्या है? To protect the body, various delicate organs of our body from injury as well as germs. Now the second type of epithelial tissue is cuboidal epithelium. Cuboidal epithelium means the shape of a cell is cube shaped cells. Now the shape of a cells is cube shaped cells and the nucleus. cube shape cells and nucleus is at center again. क्यूबॉइडल सेल्स में, क्यूबिकल सेल्स में जो न्यूक्लियस होगा वो सेंटर में ही होगा. एंड नाउ वेयर दे आर लोकेटेड, ये कहां मिलेंगे हमें क्यूबॉइडल शेप सेल्स, कहां मिलेंगे? तो किडनी ट्यूब्यूल्स. इन किडनी ट्यूब्यूल्स क्या मिलेंगे, कौन से सेल्स एपिथेलियल टिश्यू मिलेगा? इट इज क्यूबॉइडल एपिथेलियम टिश्यू. नाउ द थर्ड टाइप ऑफ एपिथेलियल टिश्यू ऑन द basis of shape of the cell is columnar. It is columnar epithelium, pillar like cells. Here the pillar like cells are there and the nucleus is at base, not at center. In columnar epithelium the nucleus is at base, not in the center. Columnar pillar like cells. And the major function of this columnar epithelium, तो columnar epithelium का major function क्या है? Absorption. क्या है? Absorption, secretion. सिक्रीशन और एब्जॉर्प्शन जो होनी है, बिकॉज द आउटर मोस्ट बाउंड्री बना रहे हैं तो बच्चे आउटर मोस्ट बाउंड्री ही किसी भी चीज को एब्जॉर्ब करेगी या स्क्रीट आउट करेगी. तो वो एब्जॉर्प्शन और सिक्रीशन वाले जो ऑर्गन्स है वहां पे जो एपिथेलियल टिश्यू होता है उसके शेप ऑफ सेल्स कैसी है? कॉलुमिनर शेप. सो कॉलुमिनर एपिथेलियम हेल्प्स इन एब्जॉर्प्शन एंड सिक्रीशन एंड इट इज फाउंड इन लाइनिंग ऑफ intestine, respiratory tract also. Lining of intestine as well as respiratory tract at epithelial columnar epithelium is found. Now we classified this. हमने एक कैसे classify किया? On the basis of shape of the cells. Now we will classify epithelial tissue on the basis of their modification according to the function. ठीक है, तो अब हम इसको classify करेंगे. अब हम इसे classify करेंगे on the basis of, we will classify the epithelial tissue on the basis of specialized function. Main functions क्या थे? Protection, absorption, secretion. Now they have some specialized function. उनमें कुछ modifications हो जाती हैं. तो specialized function के basis पे बच्चे मैंने divide किया. तो first is glandular epithelium. Most of the time this cuboidal epithelium when behaves as a gland है तो क्या करेगा? It releases some molecule, secretes some molecule. तो glandular epithelium. In glandular epithelium हो जाएगा cuboidal epithelium के cells. Shape of a cell is cuboidal shape, but protection, absorption इसके अलावा क्या कर रहे हैं? They are the specialized gland that releases some molecules. तो glandular epithelium, it is called glandular epithelium. Glandular epithelium कहाँ मिलेगा? It is found, if the shape of the cell is cuboidal but the function according to the specialized function they are glands, तो glandular epithelium हो जाएगा. For example, found in the lining of salivary glands. यहाँ बच्चे एक स्पेशल पॉइंट मैं आपके लिए मेंशन करना चाहूंगी. यू मस्ट नो, इफ यू आर लर्निंग बायोलॉजी तो यू मस्ट नो व्हाट आर ग्लैंड्स. These are the organs. Glands are basically the organs present in a body, and when they release some molecules, secrete out some molecules, they are referred as glands. And glands are of two types. Glands कितने तरह की होती है? You must know. One is exocrine gland and another is endocrine gland. जो बच्चे exocrine glands हैं, they are referred as duct glands, and endocrine glands are known as ductless glands. Now what is this? So when salivary glands releases saliva in a salivary duct, a tube that carries that saliva from a salivary gland to the buccal cavity or a mouth, तो एक tubular structure duct उसे लेके जा रही है, तो duct gland. While endocrine glands are ductless gland, they release their secretion or they pour their secretion directly into the blood. Exocrine glands की secretion कभी भी blood में directly नहीं जाएगी, while एंडोक्राइन ग्लैंड्स की सिक्रीशन कहां जाएगी? डायरेक्टली इनटू द ब्लड. तो उसे हम क्या कहेंगे? डक्टलेस ग्लैंड. एंड एक्सोक्राइन ग्लैंड्स के बच्चे अगर मैं एग्जांपल की बात करूं तो सलाइवरी ग्लैंड्स, लीवर, पैनक्रियास, they all releases enzymes. जो भी enzymes release करने वाली glands है वो क्या होंगी? Exocrine glands होंगी. While the glands that releases hormones, for example adrenal gland, pituitary gland, all these glands releases hormones directly into the blood are endocrine gland. And there is a one gland that is pancreas. You must note for your competitive exams कि pancreas is heterocrine gland. Heterocrine gland means it releases enzymes that is exocrine in nature as well as and hormones. It also releases some hormones that is insulin and glucagon, and that means it is endocrine in nature also. When it releases enzymes it is exocrine in nature, and when it is releasing hormones it is endocrine in nature. तो हमने इसको क्या कह दिया? हेट्रोक्राइन ग्लैंड. क्लियर हुआ बच्चे कि ग्लैंडुलर एपिथेलियम क्या होता है, ग्लैंड्स क्या होती है. अब हम पहुंचते हैं नेक्स्ट, ciliated epithelial tissue. This columnar shaped cells have small hair like structure that increases the surface area for the absorption. Columnar epithelium का major function absorption and secretion. अब cilia present होंगे hair like, तो increases surface area so that molecule move with a large surface area. More time is there for absorption or the secretion of the materials done by this columnar shaped cells. So when columnar epithelium tissue have cilia, hair-like structures known as ciliated epithelium, it helps in increasing the surface area so that maximum absorption or secretion occur, known as ciliated epithelium. तो हम उसे क्या कहेंगे? Ciliated epithelium. Ciliated columnar shaped cells है तो columnar epithelial tissue. And where it is found? कहाँ मिलेगा? तो इसकी लोकेशन क्या होगी? Respiratory tract, fallopian tubes. It is fallopian tubes where ovum is moving. So they have the ciliated epithelial tissue. So this is all about the epithelial tissues. In next lecture, in next video, we will discuss about connective tissue. Thank you.